Hi, this is Carrie Brownstein.
This is DJ Premier.
This is Darren Aronofsky.
You got the RZA right here.
Rose McGowan.
Radiohead.
Aisha Tyler.
Tribe Called Quest. Fred Armisen.
Prince Paul.
Javier Munoz. Seth Meyers.
Frankie Cosmos.
Flying Lotus.
Hi, we're Chaim, and you're listening to the Talkhouse Podcast.
What's up? What is up? I'm your host, Elia Einhorn. Welcome back to the Talkhouse Podcast. Today I'm joined by
Nick Dawson, Editor-in-Chief of Talkhouse Film. It is good to be back, Elia.
Always good to have you on, my friend. Listeners, we have a huge news announcement for you this week.
Maybe pull over if you're driving.
Pull over if you're driving. If you're about to head into that board meeting, don't head in yet. Let them wait. We have big news for you. Indie rock it band Snail Mail has a new lineup.
What?
I mean, the main member of Snail Mail is still there.
Lindsey Jordan.
Lindsey Jordan is still there.
Yeah.
But she has drafted in some new associates.
So who do we have on drums?
On drums and, later, keyboard, Fred Armisen.
Wowzers.
Yes. Also joining the new Snail Mail,
On guitar?
actor-comedian Mary Lynn Rajskub.
Chloe from 24 and Gail the Snail from It's Always Sunny?
The very same.
This is a dream lineup.
Are you swooning?
I'm swooning.
Are you swooning?
Can you not see me swooning? How did this happen? How did this whole talk come together?
Well, Nick, Mark, the producer, and I flew out to Arcosanti, Arizona for a festival we'd heard a lot about for many years, Form Fest. Mm-hmm. Nick, we slept in a tent. Listeners, we will sleep in a tent for you.
Amazing. And in fact, if you want Ellie and Mark to sleep in a tent literally for you, just send us your address, the location the tent should be placed.
This was glamping, though, Nick. Make sure you tell them we need beds in the tent.
What? Beds in a tent? That's the name of my new punk band.
We flew out to Form Fest, glamped, and since we were there, curated 6 backstage conversation and jam sessions.
Amazing.
The first of those came out last week. That was, of course, Vieux Farka Touré with Robert Glasper.
Mm-hmm. Great talk.
Really great stuff. And for this one, I knew that Fred was out on a tour called Comedy for Musicians, but Everyone is Welcome. He's got Mary Lynn Rajskub opening and taking part in the show, and they're playing instruments as part of the comedy act.
And we get to hear that.
We do. I thought to myself, why don't I ask Fred if he's interested in doing a Talkhouse conversation with Mary Lynn at their instruments? Fred loved the idea. As we were walking backstage to the conservatory, an amazing visual arts space with a custom-built recording studio brought together by Pulp Arts out of Gainesville, Florida, and Patreon, I ran into Lindsey Jordan, a.k.a. Snail Mail. Lindsey and I have become friendly through working together on my Pitchfork radio show, and when I told her what we were about to record, she told me she is a huge Portlandia fan. She and the rest of Snail Mail, or I should say the old version of Snail Mail, came along to watch.
So how did she become part of the Fred Mary Lynn setup?
Well, this is funny, Nick. As we were sound checking Fred and Mary Lynn at their instruments, Fred realized who Lindsey Jordan was, said how much of a Snail Mail fan he was, and asked if she wanted to join. She jumped in.
Amazing.
Over the course of this talk, Nick, they formed a new version of Snail Mail and on the spot wrote brand new songs about Chef Boyardee, Neil Young, lemon squares that their mommy made, Jesus' selective saving tendencies, and so much more.
Yeah, I did love the entirely new song, Sweet Home Neil Young, which, there's a hint of Lynyrd Skynyrd in there, but maybe I was just imagining it.
There's a hint. We also get some very original takes on work by Beyonce, The Police, Fats Domino, and Hot Butter.
Indeed, the Hot Butter work is exceptional. Their hilarious conversation / band rehearsal takes in everything from the benefits of water to their mummy training them to sing together. And Fred goes deep on gemstones.
We also hear all about fergiepeepants, foot fetishists, and Wikifeet. Did you even know this was a thing, man?
Man, the internet is a dark place.
It is. They get into sarcastic breakdancing, gentle piss modulators.
Which is the name of Lindsey's new band?
And we hear why Mary Lynn Rajskub demands that Lindsey Jordan have a baby immediately. Should we roll the tape?
Let's roll the tape.
This is the new band.
Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Fred.
Hey, I'm Mary Lynn.
Lindsey Jordan.
So, I did not...
Last name is Rajskub.
Last name is Armisen. So just before we came down here, this festival gave us these jackets these jean jackets.
I'm not wearing mine. I didn't want to show off, but
I saw those in the dining room,
Yeah.
and I was like,
they're called dining room jackets. You're supposed to wear them. They have a lot of rules here.
This festival is all rules.
It's a lot of like, be this way.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Tight schedule.
get off my back.
Yeah.
Form festival. Let me be me. You know.
Too much security.
And they're like, no, wear this
Wear this jacket
acid denim
for dinner.
in the dining room. And
Very
eat this
regimented.
coconut ball.
did you have a coconut ball?
Yeah.
They looked really good. I
You know I
missed
did.
out.
You know.
I had like a little spoonful of it, and that was enough. That was just enough coconut, just like a little taste of it.
A spoonful of the ball?
Yeah. It was hers, and I just went like this.
That's Fred's motto. Just a spoonful of
Spoonful of the
balls.
ball.
Just a spoonful will do ya. And then spit it back out.
Yeah.
Someone could get hurt if you try to swallow it.
We're gonna build, by the way.
To a crescendo, to a blinding.
That's not what I was gonna say, but I like that better. I was gonna say we're gonna build.
You can kick me out of the band at any time. I don't take no
You
offense.
could kick us out. But we're gonna do some buildings right over there on those cliffs. We're gonna add real estate. We're gonna add
Oh, wow.
industry.
I heard that you invested in the festival.
I did. I invested money in the festival just to build some more structures.
To make it a little bit more like Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little more Las Vegas-y.
Investable.
Yeah, and that's got to be a term from now on. Investable. So, this is what I think.
Little classic rock.
Get it.
Sometimes if a drummer is trying to show off that he's really arty, which is not a bad thing, they do this.
If by arty you mean alive,
What else have you eaten today?
I had an empanada. Really enjoyed it. A lot of coffee. Quite a lot of water.
I never drink water.
I've gotten pretty into it. The more we tour, the more water for me. How about you? What'd you guys reap from the festival buffet?
We had,
we eat off the same plate. So what we did is
they had all this great food here. We just said, we just want spaghetti and meatballs.
Right.
And they were like, we have all this great stuff. Why would you do that? And we said, we're not going to say this twice. Now it's twice.
from the can.
We want
demand
we want it from the can, fresh out of the can.
fresh out of the can.
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah. Chef Boyardee. Oh, should we plug Chef Boyardee for real?
I love Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee, Chef
What are you
Boyardee.
I like that. I like what you're
Chef
doing.
Boyardee. I go from a D to a E minor. I don't know if you know those chords, but
Here, go for it.
Boyardee, Chef Boyardee, spaghetti in a can. Put your spaghetti in a can. If you're a real man, coconut balls in the hall
At the festival, throw some money and investival in the can. You and I can enjoy our time here.
Drink a lot of water. I like to hear that.
We will be clear.
I think you're taking care of yourself, and I like that.
Wash my body with Dove. Wash my clothes once a day. Then I wash my face.
Wash my cans of Chef Boyardee. What do they eat? Thank you.
Can spaghetti.
I used to wait tables at Denny's, and this was in Michigan. Honestly, this was before I knew what an avocado was. And they served guacamole from a can.
Whack-a-mole.
And they kept it in the freezer. I'll talk to you guys later. You ride in a van, you eat spaghetti in the can. All your dreams are coming true.
Oh, man.
Call your mom, tell her you're drinking water. Be with you. Happy
Oh, it's Mother's
Day
Day.
to you. Has anyone suggested to you for your career to just have a baby? Like the worst career. Should try to get pregnant.
I feel bad for
Wheels keep on
turning.
Carry me home to see my kid.
Is that a G and a D? I only know two chords.
It's like a little D going into a little like C, weird, then into a G.
I can do that.
Yeah. Big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home to see my kid. Singing songs about the Southland. Miss Alabama once again, and I think it's a sin. All right. Neil Young is the singer.
He sings songs.
Being mean. Don't you songs close to Neil Young.
Neil Young, Neil Young. Come on, everybody, let's sing
right
songs.
now.
Neil Young,
Keep on turning. Chef Boyardee again.
Neil Young, keep on turning.
Jeez, you really got it all together. You should have a baby. It's the only thing that's gonna make your life complete.
I don't think I can do it.
Are you? I wish I could play guitar like that.
Yeah, she plays.
Yeah, she really does. I think I'm gonna quit and go on the road with you.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna quit. Would that be cool?
Yeah, we got
Just
some
an
guys in the
errant
band.
chord here or there.
I think that's a yes for me.
Does that keyboard work? Is that piano on?
I think it is. I think you're crushing it.
No, you know what? Leave it. That's okay.
Thanks,
we can leave
buddy.
Yeah, seriously.
it. You are crushing it. Let's talk about crushing it.
Let's talk about crushing it.
Because we haven't discussed. We were going to talk about actually crushing things
Right.
today. So
Cool.
I'll just start with gemstones. You know, it takes a lot of machinery to do it. I had no idea because I started off very sort of like just doing it with cardboard and stuff. Doesn't work. So let's talk about the machinery to crush gemstones. I think we've covered it.
Yep, I think we got it. Do you feel like you crushed it today, Fred? How was your set?
It was fun. We did a set together,
Oh,
and so we did some stand-up, some music, but it was 45 minutes.
today?
Yeah, it's usually an hour and a half, but they were like 45, and we hit it right to the minute, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm giving
You did.
ourselves a pat on the back.
That
for-
in itself is something I have rarely accomplished myself. So that's a hell yeah.
Being in the...
Being
in the-
timely. We're usually.
You let it go? Do you like to do jam sessions?
I prefer to end it early. I don't like
Seriously?
to get chased out. I don't like dealing with confrontation with authority. I get scared. A teacher would yell at me in elementary school and I'd cry, so I stay out of it. now.
So you just finish a little bit early and skate out of there?
Yeah, I don't want to get yelled at. I like to think of myself as an adult now. I'm out of school. I don't want to put myself into a thank you. I don't want to put myself into a situation where I feel like I'm being like scolded. It scares me.
Yeah, and then someone's mad at you the rest of the night, like some crew person, or is like, we asked you to, and then like...
We asked before.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going in the wrong direction? Like, aren't you supposed to show up and be like, I'm here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as flamboyant as I appear.
Yeah. You have a pretty overbearing personality.
Well,
I think when I tour with you, I'm going to be like, she's doing 2 hours minimum.
I don't think I...
Turn it up.
I don't think...
Turn it up.
We don't even have...
This next one's called Spaghetti in a Can. Turn it up.
We don't have anywhere near that many songs.
We turned it up already. This is
Keep turning it.
I want to turn it up
More?
for 45 minutes, call it a day.
I'm going to be like, this set, she insists on taking her top off.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Turn it on loud.
I try to like make you larger than life, but I end up just being abusive.
That. No, it's okay. If I took my top
in all
off,
seriousness, why are you trying to leave early? That's just your
small
nature.
bladder.
Is that true?
It's true.
You could just pee on stage, like Fergie did.
Have you guys ever gone to see a band?
That's a real picture. Have you seen that?
Oh, I've seen it. I'm so familiar with fergiepeepants.
That's the goal.
JPEG.
That's the goal.
Have you ever tried to...
Why she could just be like, drum solo, I'm gonna go pee, but no.
She pissed herself.
That's the goal.
Is it true?
I dare you to do that.
Yeah, it's real.
No.
No, it is. I'll do
It's
it
a photo.
right now.
It's not altered, and she admitted it was
She
real.
peed in her sweatpants, and so you could tell they're gray sweatpants.
I think that's called living life to its fullest.
She can make her own decisions.
Or we can make decisions for her. Because even if she doesn't accept our decisions, we can still try to make them. We could say, hey, Fergie, we want you to like put out posters. We want more Fergie posters.
Jewelry.
And she could say like, no one's buying jewelry, gemstones.
Pee pants, pre-pee. Sing it. Go.
I just got on had a little moment.
Go.
Oh, I'm not gonna plug.
That's how you do it. You just make people want more. I see your game, girl.
Pristine.
This isn't true, but I saw a band play a set that was 7 hours. Can you imagine after 5 hours, just like...
Didn't one of the Matador bands do that? They played in like a subway station for like an unbearable amount of time.
Who would it be?
Like fucked up or something.
I could see them doing that.
It was fucked up, or it wasn't like Interpol.
Do you do any breakdancing during your show?
No. I did a little today.
Think about it. Okay.
I did a little today outside of our green room.
I knew it.
It's a little like
I felt it.
imitation pop and lock.
That's what most people probably know, is like the imitation of it, where real pop and lock people are probably like, that's not what we do. But I'll do it. I'll do it just so that that doesn't mean like, it doesn't look like I was making fun of anybody. I'll try it too in earnest. I'm gonna really try to do pop and lock, not sarcastically or ironically or like, I'm gonna really try my best.
Gonna give it a valiant effort. Cool. Oh, I don't know.
That's the best I can do.
That felt like mocking to me.
Can I ask you guys something?
No, mocking would have been like me pretending to like giggle through it. But earnestness is like, I'm really...
Oh, that's your game.
Yeah.
You act earnest, and then you're like, I'm not mocking it.
Yeah.
I got you. I think this one's like, I gotta go, so that people want more. I'm on to both of your games.
Mocking is over. Mocking is done. No more mocking. Oh, look, that's pretty good. We didn't tell anyone else in this room, but the three of us are really good at 3-part harmonies. Really beautiful. D minor 7.
D minor 12. 13.
It's funny. We've never shared this with everyone, but our mommy used to make us sing separately and then together.
Yeah, she made us.
And so
She was hoping it would be the next Jackson 5.
yeah,
Shags.
but she never gave us lyrics. She was like,
You figure it out.
figure it out.
Use your words.
I'm not going to do everything for you. And God bless Lindsey that you were just like so like, you know what, mommy, we're gonna do our best with no lyrics.
Right.
And
That was like our rebellion.
yeah.
Lemon square that mommy made.
Remember what she used to make us? Rice, pudding,
Lemon.
square,
Raspberry.
sugar,
Rectangle.
and
octagon.
eggs,
Of raspberry.
and tea. Remember the cold tea?
Yep.
And
Always.
we're like, Mom,
Can we have hot tea?
we want a hot tea.
Do we have it regular or hot or
It was just
lukewarm even?
lukewarm, kind of room temperature.
She
We're
said
like,
hot was bad for our vocal cords.
No ice or hot.
no.
That's right.
In between.
Tepid.
Like our music skills.
Well, tepid drinks will start a fire inside. And I'll tell you.
It'll make you
I have a
long-
rage to
long
this day
to earn yourself
because of that.
more.
Yeah. All I want is a hot drink.
But we got ourselves here.
We sure did.
So let's ask questions, but let's not answer them. What are your influences? Where's your band originally from?
How'd you get started?
Where does the name come from? What time is it? Are you sponsored by anybody?
Good question. Good question.
What's it like to tour in Russia?
This is powerful, guys.
No, let's for real.
Okay.
We've been goofing around,
Yeah.
and there's
Yeah.
we must talk politics. If Congress isn't going to change the way they are voting, what are this? Let's list the senators right now. I want to list every single senator right now and call them to task.
Senator Back and Squash really pissed me off the other day.
Sweet like candy to my soul. Sweet you rockin', sweet you roll. Lost for you, I'm so lost for you. Crash into me.
Do you really want to hurt me? Every breath you take, I found my thrill on Blueberry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We will rock here. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. There's something oh so near. Let's talk about language. Why doesn't anyone talk about language? I hate that people don't discuss it.
Yeah. It's tough. People that just use it and don't care. They're just like, I'm just gonna talk
Yeah.
and not acknowledge what's happening
Yeah.
Right.
all over the world, 24/7.
It's over there. It's right here. It's over there.
Yeah.
It's all over the world.
Oh, I know.
Too.
It's all over. I said that, didn't I, earlier today, that it is
I
all
think
over
you
the
might
world.
have.
Yeah, I mentioned
Said
that.
it. I thought I heard you.
People love to hear their accent.
Yeah.
No.
Mary Lynn, you have a sister who's 91, right?
That's right.
How is she getting on?
She's doing great. She's still driving. She runs into a lot of stuff, but she does not give a F. It's awesome. You know what I mean? Because she's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
She has no regard for anybody else.
Yeah.
She does her shopping. She feeds the little birds in the backyard.
Aw.
Yeah. She's not very good at cleaning anymore.
Well, that's okay. Other people can do it.
But they don't.
Oh.
It's getting a little smelly in her house.
I know.
Ask me about my 91-year-old sister. Do we have to spell it out for you?
How is she? What's her name?
Tabitha.
She sounds awesome. She sounds great. I would love to meet her.
Yeah, you would. Because she's been around for a long time. She could teach you a thing or two
I would love to
about what
ask.
was happening in the 70s, in the 60s. You know?
I don't know anything about what happened then. I would love to ask. Did she smoke?
She replaced her smoking with knitting.
Oh.
But her motor skills are not what they used to be.
Right.
So she just does a lot of like slapping of yarn together.
Look, should we tell people to come down to the Form Festival? Hey, everyone, listeners out there, come on down. It's Sunday night. It's the Form Festival. Come on, please.
Come on down, people.
I never played one of these, but I almost want to. Telecaster.
What do you usually play?
I play a Jaguar.
Oh, nice. Where is it? Where's your Jaguar now?
It's in where is it, the Jag, Amy? In the hotel? It might be on a stage. The amphitheater.
Did you play already?
Yeah, we played it at 3:30.
How was it?
I had a good time. We hadn't played a show in 3 weeks, which is actually the longest it's been in like 2 years. Like the longest break we've had, for real. So I was a little nervous, and also right in the hot sun. And everyone was sitting, which is not my... But I had a good time. I like to be uncomfortable on stage. Yeah.
What are your, when your fans meet you, what do they say?
They say it all.
What's the best and worst thing that's been said to you?
Oh, I could go on forever about the worst things.
Really?
Well, people get a little creepy.
Oh.
But, usually it's a lot of, like, love you, queen kind of stuff.
That's nice.
Mom. Like, mom. Call you that. But I'm like,
Do they think you're queen?
They think I'm queen or mom.
Do guys and girls say creepy things?
Yeah. They have an equally creepy.
Really?
Yeah. It's equal. It's interesting. It's an interesting collection of people. Keeps me on my toes. Mm. What's the weirdest thing you guys have heard?
I try to get people to say creepy things to me.
You like it?
Yeah. I'm like...
Have you ever been on Wikifeet?
No, I'm not going to do that.
There's a foot database for celebs. My feet are on there. 4 out of 5 stars.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I would love to know how to get that 5th star.
Yeah. What do I got to do
Manicure?
to get the 5th?
Pedicure, I mean. I don't know.
I can hear pretty good.
I'm a socks on type of individual. Shoes and socks. Yeah.
Where do you know where you were when you had your feet showing? They got your picture of your feet?
Yeah. There's like one that's like a fashion magazine thing where I have my feet out, and I said to the photographer, I was like, this, I almost just want to keep the shoes on because people like feet. And he was like, it's very casual looking. Shouldn't I have known later that picture would end up on a foot database for people who like feet?
Yeah.
I like that.
I was trying to go along with your conversation.
With the feet, yeah.
This is kind of like foot music.
Like
Do you remember that song, Popcorn?
But hot butter?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
It's a pretty sick bass line on that. If only after I master guitar, I'm gonna move on.
Damn it. I'm so sorry to make everyone sit through me learning this. I apologize.
Blackbird.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, making words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom.
Come on, please, just let it be. Please, come on, please, just let it be. Come on, please,
Just let it be. Will you please, 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 just let it be.
Everyone's bothering me.
I think we found our signature
Just
sound.
let me be. Let me be. Come on, let me be. Let it be. We should have had a panel. Destiny didn't realize his band would come together.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like science.
What does that sound like, though?
Do you know how water works? The jet airplane.
The ocean, calm on the surface. Underneath lies a world we have yet to know. Certain places humans have never been. Certain faces
Mountains.
never been to the.
Seriously, come down to the Form Festival. Come on, guys. Come on down. Take Route 9.
Where the cactuses meet the skyline.
You'll know it when you get there.
We bit into a cactus today.
Really?
It was awful.
I liked it.
I hated it.
I liked the pain.
It doesn't taste good. It hurts. It was the worst.
But you know it's good for you.
Yes, that's how health food is.
Hurt.
Cactus, I think, is going to be the next movement.
Eating cacti?
Yeah. CBD and then cactus.
Right. I almost said something
Go ahead.
about cactus, but it just isn't that light and bantery. I had a cactus taco in Brooklyn. It's not the same as meat.
She's serious. He was lying about trying the cactus earlier. I know for a fact. I've been with him every second today. And when I wasn't with him, I was looking through the window at him. And I'm like, oh, did he eat a cactus? Nope.
I feel bad about...
I'm sorry, I had to... Because she
I
really had a
didn't
cactus
think you guys
taco.
would
She's
lie
more of
to
the
me.
aficionado.
Thought we all had a trust.
He lies when he's uncomfortable.
Lying.
A lie. Is it a lie? If you say it enough times, doesn't it become the truth after a while?
Do animals lie?
Does anyone lie like a human being?
I think animals do lie.
I think they do too. I think lying is survival. Really.
Yeah. That's why they came up with a word for it.
Why so many different?
I was giving myself a pat on the back. If we were to have a band, what would we call it?
Piss modulator.
Oh man, that's super punk rock.
Do you like
gentle piss modulator? Piss modulation.
Why don't you like piss modulator?
Piss modulator. Why don't I?
Yeah.
It's a little crude, you know. I think you're a beautiful young woman, and piss modulator rising.
I like that. Can we all
Sunset?
take a vote? Piss modulator rising sunset?
Oh, that's great.
I'm in. And our first song is a mashup of Popcorn and Let It Be.
Yeah.
Our second song is a can of spaghetti.
Here Comes the Sun. I came up with an idea for a song. Because it's called Here Comes the Sun.
I think that's
a beautiful idea.
Sun.
Oh my gosh.
Here comes the sun.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Jesus has risen again. Too much? Jesus says he will rise. Jesus will rise and the sun will rise. And Jesus will save you now.
Come to me.
Jesus will save you now. If you let him into your heart. If you let him into your heart, he will
Save who he wants.
He will save who he wants. His saving is really selective.
He only saves
You have to ask him for forgiveness. He is super passive-aggressive. You cannot just... You have to ask in a certain way. You have to go into a box with an old man and tell him everything you've done, and then he'll say you can be one with Jesus.
Here comes the sun.
And then Jesus will give you a can of spaghetti, and you will become one.
And the sun will come again. Here comes the sun to you and me. The sun just come around up and in the sky. We can pray to the sun god.
Pray to the Son of God. Pray to the Son of God.
Pray to the sun god.
Some people out there will think that this room is like a small room and then the cameras are filming us. Really, there's like an arena watching us. This is a huge live show, and there's a huge crowd over that way. The camera's not getting it, but
Yeah.
you guys enjoying this so far? Hello!
They love it.
We've been on this tour for a long time.
Set is just
Here comes the sun.
3 more hours.
Here comes the sun. 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 Front row. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. No pushing. Take one step back.
Stop moshing.
Security, please leave them alone. They're trying to enjoy the show. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Well, we thought we don't sing with our words.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it for our mommy. She's not on this show of the tour, but she's been on every single show.
Mommy. Do you think Mommy's watching us right now?
She had to shop for groceries. Why now, though? Nighttime? Nighttime groceries?
She goes against the grain.
She made us this pomegranate. A pomegranate dinner.
And
Remember that?
The onion bowl?
The onion bowl
onion
with the
bowl.
pomegranate.
Onion bowls.
Steak cup?
Do you remember I went like this? I ate it and I was like... First when we saw it, we were like this.
Your eyes are back and forth. Dink, 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 dink. Steak cup was awesome.
Seriously, everyone out there, invest in the festival.
Just $10. If everyone gave $10.
Invest in the festival. $10. Is that?
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Here comes the sun.
Is this how Kraftwerk started?
Here sun. Here comes the sun. I'll bring it up a little. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Steak up for breakfast.
I didn't think that was really our style.
You know what someone explained to me? That the sun, the reason it looks like it's rising and setting is that from the motion of the earth. Like it's the turning on its axis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, but it does
It's
make
flat.
sense. Yeah, or it seems like it's rising, but it's just
That's so
The
weird.
The earth is like that.
yeah,
It's not like that.
no.
It's not like that. It's like that.
It's like this, but there's also a couple mountains. It's like,
It's like that.
yeah.
2 ice walls on the end keep
Yeah.
us from falling off.
I saw this picture of a mountain that was so beautiful. I gotta tell you guys about it. When we're done with this, I'm gonna tell you guys about this mountain picture. It was like snow.
Really?
I could do like a little guitar thing while you talk about the mountain.
I saw this beautiful photograph of a mountain. I don't know where it was. It doesn't matter where it was. There's snow on the peaks and crevices and shadows. It seemed as if there were a storm, yet the sun shone onto the mountainside. It could have been in Asia. It could have been in the Rocky Mountains. But in the foreground, there was nettle, like sort of bushes of nettle. And I just wanted to reach out and touch it. And then I pulled my hand back and I thought, let nature do its damn thing. Leave nature alone.
All the single ladies.
Small things.
All the
And mountains
single
keep growing. Keep
All the single
growing, and
ladies.
you could even be bigger than Mount Everest. Yes, I said
All the
it. You can be
single
bigger than Mount
ladies.
Everest. Just believe in yourself, mountains.
All the
Keep
single
growing and
ladies.
snowing. And skiers and mountain climbers will find you. And when they do,
One
tell 'em
of
Freddie
them
sent you.
better put a ring on it.
see you on the other side.
If you want it, put a ring on it. That seems right.
I couldn't have done that without you.
Lindsey Jordan, Fred Armisen, Mary Lynn Rajskub, thank you for joining us on today's Talkhouse Podcast.
It's just an awesome thing when, that little magic happens.
And a whole new band is formed that will go on forever and ever.
I know. And presumably we get royalties of some sort.
Listeners, I want to let you know there is a very cool video version of today's talk with some extended footage, Nick. There's some bonus musical stuff in there.
Love my bonus content.
You can catch that over at Form Festival's YouTube page. And while you're there, make sure to check out last week's video of Vieux Farka Touré and Robert Glasper in conversation and jamming with a special appearance from Lonnie Holley.
Not too shabby.
A lot of cool shit happens backstage at Forum, Nick, I'm telling you. Listeners, make sure to subscribe to the Talkhouse Podcast for some fantastic upcoming episodes also recorded backstage at Forum.
Give me some names.
Ever heard of Kelsey Lou with Yrsa Daley-Ward? Ever heard of Julianna Barwick with Mary Lattimore?
Good stuff.
We have some really cool stuff coming for you this summer. Today's show was recorded by Mark Yoshizumi with Danny Clifton and Ian Jones and co-produced by Mark Yoshizumi.
He's everywhere, that guy.
He is. He's in the tent. He's backstage in the conservatory. He's everywhere. I want to give a huge thanks to Forum Festival for having Talkhouse out. Big shouts to Tyler on Dare, and big thanks to Pulp Arts and Patreon for making the conservatory such an awesome space.
And a shout to Talkhouse's researcher, Madeline Falcus.
Thanks, Madeline. Check out @Talkhouse on all socials to get some great behind-the-scenes pictures and video. The Talkhouse Podcast theme song was composed and performed by The Range.
Thanks, The Range.
Till next week, I'm Elia Einhorn.
I'm Nick Dawson.
Peace.
And Forum Festival.
The new snail mail. This is us. New snail mail. It's gonna be like this forever.